You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
There's so much good news that's been going on.
So much good news going on. That's right. Powell, he spoke, and he's the head of the Fed, of course. And what did he say? Rate hikes. They're going to do more rate hikes, at least 2 more. He sees no risk at all. We have such a strong economy. And this strong economy is going to continue. And then you have people like this, Maria Bartiromo, who agrees.
And the truth is we are seeing an economy that is showing real strength.
And then you got Charles Payne.
All right, let's talk about the economy because President Trump certainly is. The economic revival led by the consumer. We see it in retail numbers. And as a result, Williams-Sonoma stock, they had an amazing quarter. It's at a 52-week high. Dollar General's at an all-time high. Costco, TJ Maxx. My mom loved TJ Maxx.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So we're getting headlines that say the opposite. The U.S. manufacturing and service PMI missed expectations, dropped for the 3rd month in a row. Housing starts and durable goods. Those are the best indicators ever because they're forward-looking indicators. Durable goods dropped by the most in 6 months as U.S. slowdown accelerates. I wonder what news these guys are getting. Subprime credit cards begin to haunt credit card balances. I mean, it just goes on and on. Credit card delinquencies have hit the highest level that we have seen since 2012. These are headlines. Here's one I love. Nobody's talking about housing. Home foreclosures up for the first time in 3 years rose by 20% in July. That was the latest number, July. We should be getting August soon. Get this one. Personal bankruptcies, the highest in 10 years. Store closings, the highest in 15 years. New home sales dropped to an 8-month low. Existing home sales fall for the 3rd month in a row. And pending home sales fall for the 6th month in a row. And 70% of the folks of our 140 million workforce is, well, we'll give you the real numbers, 68.8% are working from check to check. They're surviving check to check.
We had the Market Composite Manufacturing Services survey out this morning, and that they commented that growth has slowed to the slowest pace so far of 2018. And that's on top of the fact that critical industries such as automobiles and housing, we had another disappointing report out this morning. That's one of Fed policymakers' main concerns. We've got housing down at a February 2016 low right now. So it's not going to take too much to tip this economy.
So where's the disconnect here? I'll explain it to you. Now, believe me when I tell you, history has pointed out that the bond market is never wrong. It always tells you what the economy is doing. In fact, Larry Kudlow got fired from CNBC because right before the crash, he kept telling everybody not to follow, all the negative information we're getting. He said, don't worry about the bond market. He kept steering people away from the bond market. And people, when the market crashed, they lost all their money, and they had to fire Kudlow. They had to fire him. So the bond market is important because it's what we call the inverted yield curve we watch. Now, that's a fancy term for something very simple. Anybody can do this. You can always know when a stock market is going to crash. You take the 10-year Treasury yield and you take the 2-year Treasury yield. Now, the 10-year Treasury yield If it's at 3, okay, if you have a 10-year Treasury yield at 3%, and you have a 2-year Treasury yield at 2%, that's a very healthy economy. But when the 2-year starts pressing up towards the 10-year, which right now it is, I think it was, what is it, Tommy? I think it was like 2.8 against 2.6. When they start getting that close, they're almost ready to invert where the 10-year is lower than 2-year. That sends a message that the economy is weak and we're heading for a recession. It's never been wrong. Just like housing starts. Never can you find in history it's ever been wrong. Housing starts always tell you, when housing starts start crumbling like they're doing now, it always tells you a recession is coming. If you look at the housing starts, you look at the yield curve, great indicators. Then, of course, you look at the durable goods orders, because those are orders that are out in the future. So investors, businessmen, consumers, they want to see how healthy the economy is. They don't look at the GDP. That's a rigged number. They look at the durable goods number, because as I explained over and over, that the durable goods is a leading indicator. Because when you put order in for big machinery or whatever you're putting, heavy durable goods, appliances, machinery, steel, it takes a long time to get that order when you replace it and when you place it to get delivered to you. So that's a beautiful thing. So you can look out and say, okay, I want to see what the orders are for the last quarter, 2018. And you see the orders going up, and they're beating the orders of the third quarter. Here we are in the second quarter. That's what you want to see. But when you see those orders are going down, and they're getting worse than the orders, the durable goods orders in the first quarter, in the second quarter, wow, that's telling you the economy's not doing well. So there's all kinds of indicators if you read them. And that's what I do for my gang. Do you think somebody that's managing your 401k does that? What are you, nuts? Why would he do that? He has no interest. He doesn't make any. Remember, he makes the same amount of money whether you make a return or you make no return. He makes the same salary. He doesn't work on performance. But here's what's interesting. Here's the real clue. I'm standing by my January 16th, 2018 prediction. Remember, January 16th, I said this. All the weaknesses that are underneath this market that nobody wants to talk about, I believe are going to get at least a 5% pullback between now, okay, and the second week of February. And when I predicted, and I said this crash, then on January 26th, I said the crash has started. But like I said, and I predicted the collapse of the housing market in 2005.
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it.
That's right. And I'm predicting this, and I'm telling you the housing market, the crash has started in January. So even candidate Trump, when he's a candidate, he labeled the stock market correctly. Remember? He said it was a big, fat bubble. Then he said,
the only thing that looks good is the stock market, but if you raise interest rates even a little bit, that's going to come crashing down.
All right. So he's saying it's a big, fat, ugly bubble.
We are in a big, fat, ugly bubble.
And he says,
the only thing that looks good is the stock market, but if you raise interest rates even a little bit, that's going to come crashing down.
So he says if you raise interest rates just a little bit, it's going to come crashing down. So the question is, so why did he then start raising rates within weeks of his inauguration? 5. He raised the rates 5 times in 18 months compared to Obama 2 hikes in 96 months. So wait a minute. He says if you raise rates just a little bit, the market's coming crashing down. So I don't hear anybody asking the question, so why did he raise rates as soon as he got in office? What are you, nuts? I'll have that answer and some great stocks when we get back.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Happy Labor Day from your friends at Phil's Gang. We hope you have a safe and enjoyable holiday.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if your person says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Then go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I will give you a report on our stocks, the ones I always ask you. Why don't you join the gang and join the video group if you don't have time to use all my services. You don't have time to come to our live class that we have every day from 9:30 to 11, which we archive, by the way. So I always say, look, if you're just too busy, you don't have time, join my video group where I give you stocks that the gang are buying. I'll alert you to the stock. And then every day I do a video on that stock and the stocks that they already are in. Each day I do 3 videos. I update them so you know exactly what you're doing. You got the instructions like any self-help video. Tells you exactly what to do. But we're right here. We have a full service. You can email us, call us. It's hard to lose money when you got that kind of service. Matter of fact, I say every day to my gang, especially in the video group, if you're not making money in a video group, something's wrong. Please contact us, and we'll figure out what you're doing wrong. So, we give, I don't know if anybody else for $39.95 gives you a service like that. And it works out because our people do make good money. And we've been here almost 20 years now with the idea, when I opened this is a way to fund St. Jude. If people are making money in the stock market, they're going to be happy, and they'll fund St. Jude. And we've raised all kinds of money for St. Jude because people do make money if they listen to the instructions. Okay, now let's get back to what's going on. Why would Trump warning us? You raise rates just a little bit, the market's going to crash, and then he raised rates 5 times in 18 months. The minute he got into office, he started to raise rates. He was in January 22. He started to raise rates in March. And Larry Kudlow was not yet officially his economic advisor, but he was right next to him every day telling him, we got to create a strong dollar. And the only way you create a strong dollar, when you start raising rates, the dollar starts going up, and the strong dollar reflects a strong economy.
Look, the U.S. is the hottest economy in the world. We're crushing it right now.
Now, remember, the dollar was, when he got into office, the dollar plunged 15%, which identifying a very bad economy. So Kudlow talks the president into, let's create the illusion of a strong economy. And a strong dollar is that illusion. And so all you got to do is raise rates. But he's raising rates when he shouldn't be raising rates. Now they're going to raise rates 2 more times. Look what has happened since he's raised rates. We're back to where we got housing starting to fall apart. When was the last time we had new home sales drop 8 months in a row? Existing home sales will now be 4 months in a row. We haven't seen that. We haven't seen foreclosures. We're just starting to see foreclosures. That was the headline the other day. But nobody's going to tell you about it. This is crazy. So here's what they did. By taking the dollar, and you got to remember, Larry Kudlow in 2008, he always talks about King Dollar. He always talks about green sprouts and Goldilocks economy and the dollar.
Bolstering King Dollar. Energy independence could curb our trade deficit, bolstering King Dollar.
That's in 2008. Here he is. This is 2018. Again, the same old Larry.
I think that the King Dollar, the strong dollar, it's a steady dollar.
Oh, God. So here's what you do. To get the dollar to go up, they artificially or they intentionally raise rates when wages aren't going up. But Kudlow knew they have to win the midterm elections. They got to win the midterm. So starting in April, that's what they've been doing. They've been raising rates against wages that are declining. Real wages with inflation are declining. So they're raising. This is nuts. Just to create that illusion that the economy is doing well.
This economy is on a roll. There's just no two ways about it.
We're excited about the numbers. We see our economy booming.
So now the dollar's been going, it's up 11% out of that 15% drop. Now here's the problem with raising earnings when the economy sucks. Because when you have a strong dollar, it hurts earnings. It hurts corporate profits. I'm talking dramatically. And I'm talking about our multinational companies who derive 45 to 60% of their profits, their revenues from overseas. When you raise that strong dollar, you make the dollar strong by raising rates. When the economy sucks, you really hurt them. In fact, Walmart earnings fell off a cliff by 4%. Because they raised the rate, which raised the strong dollar. And sales growth slid on Walmart from 4.5% gain to a negative. This isn't, not negative, I'm sorry, 0.6%. 0.6%. 4.5% to 0.6%. That's insane. And that's not just Walmart, it's all these big multinational companies. And when you raise a strong dollar, the trade deficit increases. That kills you. Huge job killers. Obama lost 6 million people because the trade deficit kept going up because of the strong dollar. Killing, when you have a trade deficit, you lose your jobs left and right. So that was the plan. Starting in April, start pushing up rates against a backdrop of a weak economy. But what we'll do is we make people believe, most people already believe, that the stock market's the economy. So as long as we can keep running the stock market up through stock buybacks, and I love it when everybody's parading around the other, we got the biggest bull market in history. Really? Even Schiller said that's a bunch of nonsense.
It's both inflation and stock buybacks that push stock prices up, even if there's no real gain in the strength of the companies.
That's right. So you got these companies' stocks going up, but their sales aren't going up. Their net revenues aren't going up. It's all fake. This is all to get to the midterm election. This is bad. So how do we profit? I'll tell you when we get back. We're already profiting.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
At philsgang.com, we teach you how to secure your financial stability. With a Phil's Gang membership, you will learn and understand how to invest in the stock market and how to keep those profits. Avoid the financial pain of 2008. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil's Gang. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so what do we have? You have to make sure when you're investing in the market that you're putting your money with somebody that understands at all times the meaning of the dollar. Is the dollar really strong or the dollar not strong? It's very important. Investors have to depend on that dollar. Because remember, the stock market sends you messages. And the best message you get is from the dollar, from housing starts, from durable goods orders. Those are the three most critical. Not GDP. GDP they manipulate all day long. The other three are not lagging indicators, but forward indicators. Now, what messes it up is every day you see how they play with the dollar. One day they say they want a weak dollar. Next day they say they want a strong dollar. Trump, you heard him. He said, I'm for a strong dollar. You're going to see a lot of strong dollars. It's going to even get stronger. Why did he say that? Because what he's trying to convince people is the economy is strong so that going into the midterm elections, we don't lose the House. That's why he's saying that. But then on the other hand, why is Mnuchin saying, well, he's for a weak dollar? Because when you have a weak dollar, the multinational companies can turn around and sell their goods overseas. And 45% to 65% of the multinational companies like Caterpillar and 3M and McDonald's, money comes from overseas. if you turn around and you raise the dollar, you can't export goods overseas. And why do you think Trump has been so right in saying now Obama didn't have the courage, both Bushes didn't have the courage to go after China? Because China has been killing our economy. Because China, every time they want to stop us selling goods overseas, they want to stop us from being successful, the first thing to do is take their currency, the yuan, and they drop it. When they drop the yuan, force it down, their currency, it pushes our currency up. Now, that's a problem. Now we can't sell our goods overseas. What does that mean? When you can't sell your goods overseas, that's when you get a trade deficit. That's when you get the trade deficit. And a trade deficit is bad. It kills our economic GDP growth. When trade deficits increase because Chinese manipulated their currency, that's bad because we lose jobs. When we have a trade deficit, our economy slows because goods are more expensive. And when wages aren't going up faster than inflation, people have less money, but they have to pay more for goods that we import, which is almost everything from overseas. So a trade deficit causes jobs to be lost. Because remember, corporations, they think about one thing. The biggest business expense they have is labor and the benefits that go along with the labor. Why do you think they're still outsourcing? Nobody's talking about that either. We're outsourcing more by 10 million people than we did when Obama was in office. Nobody wants to talk about it. And if you're a supporter of Trump, you want to talk about it. I'm a supporter of Trump, and I'm talking about it because we got to tell the truth here. Because you got to know when to invest and what to invest. Look, remember, when you Obama lost 11 million jobs because of his trade deficit, because goods were more expensive. And when they're more expensive, people don't have enough money to buy those more expensive goods, so they start buying less, so people get laid off. So now with people, again, spending less, that's a problem because 70% of our growth, the economy, comes from spending. So our economy shrinks. That's why Obama could never grow the economy to an annual GDP of 3%, and Trump's not going to get there either. I'm so sick of hearing, I got 4%, I got 4%. Obama got 4% 4 times. He even hit 5%, but he still never hit 3% annualized because Trump is going to have the same problem. The trade deficit, it's a killer. Now, even if you go and fix the trade deficit, all of a sudden you start cutting the trade deficit, it still doesn't work. Why? Because we don't have an energy policy. When we're importing 10 million barrels of oil a day, we can cut on one hand the trade deficit and have a parade. But guess what? All that goes back away again. The trade deficit goes back up because we keep on importing 10 million barrels a day, which was supposed to stop in 1970. All the politicians, 72 to 74, said, oh, no more. That's the end. We're not going to rely on any more imported oil. Well, we still are. Our economy, remember, slowed because of that trade deficit. It's killer. It's over $800 billion. Makes everything so more expensive. And as I said, with CEOs making sure they keep wages low, so to increase profits, people don't have the money to buy those expensive things. That means consumer spending stops or slows, and that spending is 70% of our economic GDP. People get laid off. That's the problem. So what do? They try to make sure that they're going to manipulate the dollar so it's weak. So when they manipulate the dollar when it's weak, it shouldn't be weak. When they manipulate the dollar when it's strong, it's not supposed to be strong. And again, it's important to follow the dollar because you know what stocks to go in. If the dollar is strong, you're going to buy if the dollar is weak, you're going to buy the semiconductors, you're going to buy bank stocks, you're going to buy metals. But if the dollar is strong, then you turn around and you got to be buying retail. You've got to be buying consumer goods like, let's say Nike, and let's say any goods that you like, Nike or retail. There you go, clothing, anything like that you normally don't have to have every day. So it's important to know the truth about the dollar, but they all lie about it. Because 1 minute they're trying to help out the multinational companies because China just drops their currency. And when they drop their currency, right, that hurts us. So now they got to turn around and they got to now get that dollar back down. So you're never, every time you're investing and you think you're right, that you're buying semiconductors and you're buying mining stocks because the dollar is weak. Well, maybe the dollar shouldn't be weak. Then you end up losing money. So how do you do it? What do you do? Well, that's why charting is so powerful. That's why being on this earth for 72 years, I finally figured this market out. But being in the market for 40 years, that you can't control the dollar. You can't look at it every day and know if it's corrected, it should be up, or it's corrected, it should be down. So what do? Then let's go and talk to the big guys. Let's go to the big hedge funds. Let's go to the biggest hedge funds on Wall Street. Let's go to the biggest insurance companies on Wall Street. Let's go to the biggest banks on Wall Street. Let's go to the biggest pension funds, because they are investors. They spend millions and millions and millions and millions on research. They have all the inside information. So when I see them buying a Ford, then I know, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy Ford, because I don't really care then if the market, usually if you buy Ford, you want to make sure the dollar's going up. You want to make sure the dollar's going up, but you can't depend on it because it's manipulated. So you follow the money. So if Ford is going up, then I'm going to buy it as long as the institutions are buying it, regardless of what the dollar is doing. So that's how I resolve the problem. And that's why my MV2 color-coded chart of buy signals and sell signals are so powerful and so popular. Join my gang, $39.95.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Happy Labor Day from your friends at Phil's Gang. We hope you have a safe and enjoyable holiday.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if your person says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back to The Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, I would hope they would start on these Sunday shows spending as much time as they do on this Russian nonsense. If they spend as much time talking about the economy, talking about people retirement, why they're not saving, why we have over 70% of the people in our 157 million workforce are still working paid a check. Why is it that most people can't retire? They got to keep working till they're 75, 80. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the 401k has been failing everybody. Why? Because the system we have, there's no fiduciary relationship between you and those taking care of your 401k. They have no fiduciary relationship with you. Then let's talk about this. They're moving the dollar up and down. That pleases the politics. That pleases the politics. That's all. I don't care if it's Trump or who it is. They always do that. What suits them. If they want people to believe the economy's doing well, then they're going to manipulate the dollar up. If they want to think it's doing bad, it's going to manipulate it down. And they're complaining about China manipulating their currency. We manipulate just as bad. But we hurt our own people. So what do you buy? And then you get somebody who says that we have a fake bull market.
So I think we're in a big, giant bull market.
And then you have a guy that turns around and says that the economy is very strong.
The U.S. economy is in great shape.
I mean, they're all over the place. And then you have one guy that wants the dollar strong, and then you got one guy that doesn't want it strong. So what do? Well, you got to. What I did is I came up and I developed a smoothing mechanism that takes all that noise and smooths it out, because it comes down to one thing. It's the institutions that move the stock market, when they buy and when they sell. So I wanted to make sure, and this was for myself in the beginning, I designed this for myself, that I would have a mechanism, a chart that gave me the buy and sell signals based on, the algorithms were set up to based on, okay, how much, there, I'll give you an example. Today, Pepsi. Now, Pepsi, okay, went from, we had a buy signal at $100, okay, and then we got a sell signal at $115. So now Pepsi, it's supposed to do good when the dollar is strong, right? So when did Pepsi go up? It was the same time that Trump turned around and had the argument with Mnuchin. where Trump said, "Oh no, I want the dollar to be strong. I want I want this, I want everything to be wonderful." So what happened was Pepsi had a strong dollar because Trump said he wanted a strong dollar. So Pepsi shot up from $100 up to about $115. Now, so okay, if it's a strong dollar, I can buy Pepsi, I can buy Coke, I can buy Clorox, I can buy Procter & Gamble, I can buy Budweiser, I can buy Johnson & Johnson if the dollar's strong. I also can buy what we call the non-essentials, like stuff you don't need, like Starbucks, Yum, DRI. Matter of fact, Starbucks, when we bought Starbucks last week, we got a 5% run on it, and then that's when the dollar started to drop. And I said to my gang, okay, I'll watch it for you. Let's pull our profits out. We'll keep a few shares on, call the Scout, and it started to drop. But we're not out of it. It started to drop because all of a sudden the dollar is going back down. So who's watching this for you in your 401k? Nobody. That's why your 401ks don't perform. Nobody's watching that for you, whether the dollar's strong or not. So I make sure for my gang that I took this chart that I designed that measures the flow of money from the institutions who make the stock go up or down. So whether the dollar is up or down, I can't trust it because it's up temporarily because they're forcing it up, or it's down temporarily, so they're forcing it. So that means if it's up, I can buy Nike, I can buy Disney, I can buy Clorox. And when it's back down, I can start buying semiconductors, I can buy Micron Technology. But I can't trust why they're up or they're down. So why don't we just follow the big money? If they're going in and buying Pepsi and Coke, regardless of the dollar up or down, or if they're buying Pepsi and the dollar is strong, who cares if it's fake? As long as the institution that is up on a fake premises, who cares? As long as the institution's money are buying it, I'm in. And then when it turns red, it tells us the institutions are pulling their money out. So the problem has never been getting in a stock. Because when they say, okay, the dollar's weak, everybody on Wall Street, everybody starts buying the semiconductors, start buying the big tech stocks. They start buying the banks. They start buying the FANGs and all those stocks. They start buying. They all go. They're like cattle. They follow it. So when the dollar's weak, they all go to those groups, semis, the banks, and so forth. And then when they're weak, they back up and they start going the other way. Well, yeah, that could drive you crazy. So at least my chart tells us when to get out. That's the most important thing. So you may be getting into a stock. If the dollar's weak, you may be getting into with the dollar weak, getting into Micron Technology or Intel. Well, the dollar's weak, you should get into those. But we don't know it's been manipulated to be weak. Then all of a sudden you're in it and the stock starts to fall. You go, what the hell's going on? The dollar's weak. They're pushing the dollar down. They should be going up, not going down. But see, I know as soon as I see the institutions, they always pull their money out first, and their money's coming out, all of a sudden it turns red, it tells me to get out before it collapses. Now, like Pepsi, just the opposite. Today, in the last day, I said to my gang, look, now that the dollar is weak again, let's take Pepsi and short it. And it's going down beautifully right now. So it's not hard to short it. Here's going to be the important thing. If Pepsi drops from $111 where it is now, we have a sell order at 110, an automatic sell order, and Pepsi at 110, I think 36, something like that. So if it breaks through 110.36, it gets picked up. And let's say it drops from 110 and it goes down to 100. And let's say we picked up 12%. Well, anybody can do that. That's not hard. If the dollar is weak and Pepsi needs a strong dollar, well, of course it's going to sell off. But do we know that the weak dollar, if it should be weak or has it been manipulated? Well, see, I don't care. Because the important thing is to make sure we're out if it's been manipulated the wrong way. So we wait, we look at our chart, we see the institutions now, after Pepsi dropped from 110 down to 100, and all of a sudden we start seeing it's turning. The institutions now are taking their profits and they're running. Then we do. It's that simple. The chart works. So, I mean, it works. So here's the deal. Try it for a month. You don't have to lease the chart the first month. Just follow me in my video group. I set up a video group where every day I select stocks, and I base it, I base it not only on the dollar, and I not only base it on housing starts, I also base it on our durable goods. But I really don't base it on. I have that in the back of my mind. I watch it, but I know what they're doing. But the real important information I have is the money flow. And that's why my gang can sleep at night, because they never have to worry that they're going to wake up the next morning and all of a sudden the stock that they're up 10% and 15% and drops. So join my gang. It's $39.95. Go to philsgang.com, and then why don't you start with a video group where every day I select with this gang a stock. Like right now, we're looking at Schlumberger. That's a brand name stock. We're almost ready to buy that. We're looking at BP. So I will follow it based on the money flow. They will be out, whether we're shorting it or buying it long, whether the dollar's strong or weak. They'll be out when the institutions are out. How can you have it any better than that? You're following the money instead of the jibber jabbers. Join 877-600-GANG. Try it for a month and judge me on my performance and the chart's performance. We're waiting for your call.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.